Well, if it isn't the consequences of everyone else's actions.
That can't be right.
Are we all recording, or are we all getting ready to set up and everything?
Oh.
I am recording.
Excellent. You know the second I join the call, I'm already recording.
Okay, good. Just making sure, because I am also recording.
It's going to be funny when our audio sync is you and me going, ha, at the same time. And Mimi's going to be like, what's that a reference to? What?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of DipShips Legitimate Boating Podcast. I, as always, am your captain, Calamity Carl, and joining me, as always, my wonderful co-host, Maritime Metty.
Hello!
Nautical Nick.
When will I get promoted?
What do you want to be promoted to?
I don't know. What's above navigator?
I don't think there's anything above navigator. I mean, like, of course, captain's above it, but like...
Interesting.
Hmm?
No, nothing.
Yeah? Uh-huh. You want to run this fucking boat?
Boats don't run, idiot. How did you get to be captain?
Hey, Nick, give us an intro. Nick, give us an intro real quick. Let me hear it.
How was your week? How'd I do?
That's a good intro. I like that.
I meant like introduce everyone on the podcast. You know, give us one of those. Let's hear it.
Why would I do that when you've already introduced everyone?
I want to hear your skills as a captain.
Oh, okay. So joining me here, as always, we have Maritime Metty.
Oh, what show is this? I don't know what show this is.
How did you get in?
Doors unlocked.
Who is this? We have to kick him from our podcast server.
Doors unlocked.
I don't... Door?
Yeah.
We're on a submarine! No!
Oh, fuck. What would that be called?
Submarine door?
Sunk ships?
Yeah, I was
subbing
podcast.
podcast.
The DipShips if we were a submarine instead of a boat.
Long, hard, and full of...
I think it would be called, like, bottom subs.
Bottom subs.
You know what? You're so right.
Is that bitch honking outside in front of my car? Is that what's happening out there?
I hope so, because that would be so funny.
Leave the goose alone.
Man, I'm gonna have to do half this podcast just sitting on my bed staring out the window.
Metty got home and had to yell at someone to not park in the spot they were about to park in.
Oh, good.
And she drove off again. Alright. I'm gonna have to test out that knife I 3D printed.
Oh.
Well?
On that note, who wants to start with their weeks?
Well, let's see how much shit we have to go through,
you
I
mean
guess.
their months?
Yeah, right?
It's only been a couple weeks.
Couple weeks is a month, Carl.
No?
Okay.
Look, we did an episode the 6th of October. It's only the 27th of October. It's only been about, 11 days.
6 to 21 is not... You know what?
Math.
It doesn't matter. How was your weeks?
I take it you want to go last, then?
I don't know. We're going to figure out how much I have to talk about.
I got a fucking
I have a
Uno
bunch of
reverse
shit,
card.
but
Dude.
it's
That's
like,
crazy.
how much shit can I fit?
All right, I want to run through some shit quick.
Gross.
I wrote down fucking chalk zone. I don't remember what that is anymore. I remember it was funny at the time. It's gone now. It's lost to time.
Couldn't tell you, champ.
Did you guys know that New York is one of 3 states where if you don't stop for a bus that's on the other side of the road, you get a ticket?
Yes.
Am I another one?
I don't know.
Because I think that was on the driver's test.
You might be. I learned that when I got a ticket from doing that.
I know New Jersey is one.
It would make sense if it was like the fucking tri-state area of bullshit.
Yeah. So I did indeed go past a school bus and then like a week or so later in the mail get a fucking ticket in the mail. It's like, hey, asshole, you could have killed a child. And I'm like, child's not going across a green light in oncoming traffic, you fucking mongoloids. It's on the other side of the road. What are you talking about? It's very angry. I was really upset.
You could have killed a child and you chose not to?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I guess. As a Yu-Gi-Oh player, you have a lot of experience with seeing children die.
That's very true. Metty and I went up to Syracuse.
Yeah.
For my birthday weekend.
Happy late birthday.
Up. Called off of work on the 11th. Went up. Had a good time.
Boy.
We went to Retro Game Con.
Oh yeah, I saw pictures.
Yeah.
We met a very friendly cat and then a cat who was less friendly, but allowed me 3 whole pets.
Hey,
I
that
got
counts.
a good couple pets. I was very excited. The last day I got like 3 pets. It was awesome. Let me see if I
don't know if I can take it seriously. Like 20 minutes ago, my cat was curled up in a ball in my lap. 3 pets is nothing.
Well, yeah, that's because you own a fucking
it
cat.
was Zoe. Not your Zoe. not Dan's Zoe. Too many people have a cat named Zoe.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna post some pictures I took at the convention and some of the video games that I bought.
Wait.
Hell yeah. Remember to put them in podcast general and also put the episode 113 picks begin.
That
Yeah,
part
that's
is
what I was
very
waiting
important.
for.
Thank you. I'll just copy the picks end from last time and put a new one. There you go. Change some of these words.
Sure.
Yeah, it might have been easier just to type, but yeah.
No. Changed a couple things. I'm gonna start with these 5.
Ooh.
Retro Game Con's really cool. They had a whole room
Donkey
setup
Kong.
thing. It's like a little booth. It's like a retro room.
See, I don't remember if I commented on this at the time, but just looking at your, like, hall of games,
Yeah.
very funny to me and very proud that for once you post a picture like this and it's, like, good stuff. Like, usually you post a picture like this and it's, like, the wildest dog shit I've ever heard of.
I mean, you right?
I guess you're right. Yeah. I mean, Duel Masters is in there.
Yeah, like, that one's questionable, but I get it.
We Okami with the IGN logo on the art.
Yeah, but it's still Okami.
Still Okami.
And Command Mission is right there.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was very excited for Command Mission. It cost me an arm and a fucking leg, but I was like, you know what?
Yeah, but
And
that
then you
scarf
found a
is worth it.
PS2 copy for way
Yeah, and then I
less.
found a PS2 copy and I went, oh.
Well, what was it, like, double-digit price difference? 30, 60?
It was like 40 something, if
Oh.
not 30 something. It's like, damn.
God intended that game to be played on the GameCube.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I remember playing it. That's how I will play it.
Fair enough. Is
a good
that
time.
Garfield on the device?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
That
I
is
saw,
indeed a Garfield on a dodecahedron.
I saw this boy and I was like, shit, it's not even Monday yet. But
We're gonna call that Garfield 102.
by the way, that Donkey
Fucking-
Kong thing is actually a cake. I was very...
Yeah, it
Oh
was a
my
real cake.
God.
We didn't get to eat it. I was very
Why not?
upset. I don't know.
It was just there from the convention. I was like, I don't
Very
know why you
rude.
would do this, honestly.
Very tempted to just take a handful out of it. Not gonna lie.
I did
That would've been
have a cake, however.
insane.
I will post pictures of my lovely cake from my birthday.
I remember you got fucking... Yep,
It's a
there it is.
giraffe.
Ted.
It's a giraffe. I got Ted. I really wanted Ted too, but there wasn't a second one.
Well, why not?
I don't know, but they did make a TV show that is apparently good.
It's pretty good.
Then they got him.
It was a nice little small convention. We got some cool things. We hung out, had fun, had a good time.
Yeah.
Small by our standards, I should say, since we're used to the big
Yeah, it was-
crazy cons.
I was like, this is cute. And then I'm like, this is actually a decent, like, big con. It's just we're so used to
We're so used
the
to
big cons.
We're so used
like,
to
we're used to the
Magfest.
PAXs, the
PAX,
Magfests,
yeah.
the NYCCs that were like, aw, this actually still a big city con is very adorable.
the
for
quaint
its
little
size."
place.
You know, I bet there's only like 2,000 people here at this moment in time.
Damn.
While I was there, I also, we all actually on, I believe it was Sunday, went to the hallowed grounds of the Syracuse Margaritaville.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
It was adequate.
It was.
That sounds right.
The nachos were big.
That's good.
Yeah, it was all right. It was
Yeah.
fine.
I've had worse. I would have preferred better, but I've had worse.
I mean, went with our dear friend Emmy.
That was a really expensive, mediocre dinner at the end there.
It was fine. I was like, you know what? For a place in a mall, this was better than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be absolute dog shit.
You know, I'm going back down my camera roll, right, to just see things.
Yeah.
Something happened before we even went on that trip.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let me get my picture before we even got out the fucking door.
Oh yeah, right.
The literally went to go leave at like 8 or something in the morning, 8 or 9 or something like that in the morning, and then
yeah, you're like, we're gonna leave early, and I'm like, yeah. And
then my car wouldn't start, and we're like, what the fuck is going on? So we popped the hood, and it was like, oh, that sure is a lot of acid.
Yeah. Like, this is after we cleaned it, the like one round of cleaning. This is after. It was bad. And I'm like, oh, so how old's this battery?
I was like, oh, well, I don't think my mother ever changed it, and I don't think I've ever changed it. So this is probably a 2018 battery.
Incredible.
And then I looked at you like you were fucking insane.
It's just lasted that long. What can I tell you? It's a trooper.
Well, it's
and
a
then we
dead
had to sit
trooper
there
now.
and wait for AAA for several hours.
Yeah, we had to wait like 2 hours for the AAA guy to show up. And instead of like every other AAA guy where you would be like, oh, well, you know, just fucking blah, 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 I don't have a battery for you. He actually had a battery. I just swapped him out.
Good.
And we're like, oh, thank God.
And then he went to start his truck. And can you guess what occurred?
And then he took the battery back.
It just wouldn't fucking start. And then after it finally started, he's like, we were about to ask if you wanted to give you a jump or something. Call another AAA guy.
You know?
If you
could use our AAA.
Oh, God.
I think you were like, do you think they'd give you a truck that works? And he was like, yeah, I wish.
Doesn't really inspire confidence.
What else? Oh, the whole time that I was there, Chibidoki has indeed poisoned my brain, because every time I'd see one of Emmy's 2 cats, I would just stare at it and go, gato. Gato in la casa.
Sure.
Grande gato.
Alright, but these babies had no brain.
They did not have no brain.
That sure is
One
cats.
thought.
Sweet little chillins, and I love them.
I watched him repeatedly fail to figure out that a bag is a bag.
Yeah.
That ruled.
But I got to drink coffee out of a Doug.
That's good. Does it add to the experience?
A little bit.
A little bit.
There we go. Put that on the website.
Put it on the website.
Yeah.
Put it on the website.
That's a
kind of added to my
testimonial.
coffee experience.
Kind of made me feel a little better about my coffee enjoying. Oh, let's see. We left sometime. When did we leave? Sunday night? Afternoon? Something like that?
Doug.
No, Monday. We left Monday. We saw a truck that said spread cheeks, not hate.
Oh,
Yeah, me too, buddy.
Almost made us fucking pass out.
I could do both.
It was incredible. We also stopped.
Not one thought in his brain.
Stopped at a McDonald's. Oh, you got a picture of the baby? Oh, hell yeah. I got a picture of Zoe also. There she is. Hey, kitty.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah! Oh, we stopped at a McDonald's. And, let me find the button here.
Oh, no.
Where's,
Oh, no.
which one is it? Not that one. This one. Munch, the mini munch.
Oh, okay.
It's the mini munch. What did you expect it to be?
I don't know. I thought you went into a McDonald's and there was like a cookie run.
Cookie Run Kingdom.
Fucking
No,
update.
that would be awesome. No, I tried the chicken Big Mac.
Why does it look like that?
It's a fucking chicken patty from McDonald's. What do you expect? It is, no joke, a frozen chicken patty that they put in the fryer for maybe like 2 seconds to get it a little crispy, and then threw it on a bun.
Huh.
It was all right. If you like chicken patties, you're gonna like it, I guess.
I do. I do like chicken patties.
Eat some frozen Tyson chicken patties on a bun, some cheese, maybe some barbecue sauce. I'm trying to speed run through some of this shit. So after we got back on that Tuesday, my boss texted me, and he went, "You're gonna have to go across the street and talk with the head of facilities."
Boy, I remember this tweet.
And I was like, "What do you mean?" I went in and talked to him, and I brought like a bunch of different things because I was like, I mean, I'm in trouble, definitely. I brought like the funeral cards from the last couple of funerals I went to. I brought the papers for the medicine that I have that like fucked me up really bad. Just to be like, these are the reasons why I was out on these days. And he was very angry that I took a sick day Friday. He was angry that I've been taking sick days pretty much before a lot of different holidays. And I, of course, explained each fucking one because I knew which each one was. He's well, if it's a legitimate reason, I understand, but, you know. And then he's like, taking advantage of the days.
How dare you use sick days when you're sick?
Right.
How dare you? It's like, how dare you use them when you're not sick? You're taking advantage of the time. And I'm like, what's the point of sick days if you can't take them off? Like, it does not matter to you what I use them for, honestly.
Clearly it does.
I do not have to tell you.
Ask you. Yeah, actually. You're not. They don't have to have you report it.
Yeah, it's like, I do not have to tell you why I was out. If I say I'm not feeling good and I'm out, that's the reason. Shut up. But he got pissed at me for that. And I told him, like, I was gonna put a vacation day there, but the head custodian told me that I couldn't put a vacation day. No, I didn't say that, actually. He said something like, if you were gonna take off Friday and you knew you were gonna be off, why didn't you use a vacation day? And I stared at him because my boss told me that I couldn't use one because they wouldn't approve it. So them telling me that I should have used one means that he could have just fucking done that, and I could have just taken one, and there would have been no issue, and I wouldn't have been in trouble.
Correct.
Great.
So him refusing to do that for me got me in trouble, and I despise him with every inch of my being.
I told you, with how they were talking to you, you really should have recorded that whole conversation.
I should have. They told me that...
I told you before you went in, like, you're gonna record everything that you say, and then you forgot.
Yeah. But, he was like, from now on, if you're going to call out for any reason, even for a day, you need to bring a doctor's note.
Wow.
And I went, so if I, like, need to go to a hospital to visit a relative, you need to get a note from a doctor in the hospital saying you were there to visit a family member. What?
I think they should be fixed.
What if I write you a note that says, got hit by my new day offinator, signed Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, it's like, so if I have to call off for another funeral that you won't give me fucking time for, then what? I gotta fucking get a doctor's note that says I was at a funeral? What sense does that fucking make?
You need a coroner's note.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, stupid fucking 1984. Dumb idiot. Stupid, bad, dumb. That's not the only great thing at work. They replaced all of our paper towel and toilet paper dispensers.
Oh, okay.
They wanted to get new ones because they didn't like spending all of the money they were on the ones we had. So they wanted to get cheaper ones. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But they wanted to get cheaper ones, and they suck. They suck. It all sucks. It's all bad.
Sounds right.
The boss made us go through our sections to remove all of the batteries and paper towels from the dispensers, just for the guys to not get it done in one day when they were supposed to. So I had to go through my section and put everything back in.
Sounds right.
Oh.
I was one of 2 sections that had to do that. And I was like, are you targeting me now? Is this like a thing that I need to worry about again?
Yes.
Because you could just tell me. I'll just go. I'll just leave. It's very fun.
They want to fire you.
Very fun. Very cool. What else? I'll save that note for later. I think it was this past week. I was in the office, and I was adjusting myself in the chair, and we're all sitting there chatting. And as I knew I had to use the bathroom before lunch, and I was like, or dinner, and I was like, I'll eat and then I'll go to the bathroom and it'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
I went to adjust myself in my chair and felt a slight release, and I had to run into the bathroom.
Well, at least you made it.
No, I did have to set the days without accidents counter to 0.
God damn it.
It was not by much, but I was like, man, I've been doing good.
I mean,
my body hasn't been failing me for so long. Oh, someone's got to take PM's position while he's gone. That's the excuse I'm going with.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I got to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. I know.
Oh man, I love talking about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna go put a pot of coffee on while you guys do this.
Hell yeah.
If I can sit here for Cookie Run Kingdom,
I mean, I'm not taking my headphones off. I'm still gonna hear all of it. You're just not gonna hear me say, I think they should put Pot of Greed at 2.
That's true.
Yeah,
God,
why
kill
aren't Red
both of you.
Eyes?
Red Eyes.
Yeah, I don't care about XYZ monsters. Bring Red Eyes back. You don't have to hear me say that repeatedly because I'm going to be making coffee. But
That's
I
true.
still have to hear you talk about it.
So, from 2 boxes of,
Yeah.
2 boxes of... Sorry, I heard Metty say I could hear it in stereo and it made me laugh. In 2 boxes of Rage of the Abyss, I managed to pull a quarter-century secret rare copy of Deception of Sinful Spoils, as well as a regular copy. And then on our trip, Emmy got me some packs, just some singles, and I did pull a 3rd copy. So I have my play set for my deck.
Hell yeah.
So I've been bringing the deck to locals. I've won 1 game across 2 weeks.
Oh boy.
And every time I'm like, the deck's good. Everyone looks at the list and they go, this deck's crazy. Like, it's standard. It's fine. There's nothing really wrong with it other than not having the Mole Charmies, which they're $900. Fuck that. It's just every fucking game, every time I have 1 good round 1 and then I brick.
Have you... do you just suck at shuffling? How does this
That's
consistently
what I was
happen?
thinking. I was like, how the fuck... am I just bad at shuffling? I shuffle the same way everyone else does. How the fuck am I bad at shuffling?
Something must be wrong.
It's like, what the fuck? I've like pulled this deck apart and randomized it so many times and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and it just doesn't fucking... Oh... Nick, I did 2 rounds for fun today after the locals, and I fucking bricked both times. I bricked both times before that on my actual
Cool.
round. I bricked both times for the round before that.
Jesus Christ.
And when I don't brick, I have enough to start, and then the hand traps come in. And I'm like, well,
yeah,
I can't.
sounds right.
I can't play through that. Actually, you've stymied me perfectly. Actually, but. I'm having fun with the game and the deck still, so I'm not like super upset about it. Except for the one
Someone
dude,
has
I almost got in an argument with one dude because I didn't realize that one of his other monsters was going to banish a card. I thought he was using his SP Little Knight, and I was like, you can't do that because I negated it. So we got in a slight argument, and then he pointed it out, and I went, "Oh, I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm sorry."
It'd be like that. If
Hearing
there's
you
no
talk
glowy
about Yu-Gi-Oh!
buttons.
Has made me think about fucking... What's that game? Baltro?
Balatro.
Balatro?
Balatro. Yeah, like... I just keep bricking, and I got in an argument with nobody about something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there was a guy at a locals who he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for like Ashen stuff. I'm looking for Ashen cards because I was looking to build that deck." And I was like, "Oh, I happen to have an abundance of Ashen cards.
Sure.
I have a Vados. I have the King. I have a bunch of the other monsters. You know, I can pull together some cards and get them to you." And he was like, "I would appreciate it. I will run down to the 7-Eleven and get you a $35 gift card so you can get the card that you want off of TCG Player, and then you could just hand me those cards when you're in next time." And I went, "You have a deal." He goes down, he gets me the card. I end up going home, looking through my cards, and I go, "Where's all my Ashen stuff?"
Oh my god.
Nick, I scammed this person.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm looking through and I realized, shuffling through, fuck, I actually traded all of these cards away to another person. Fortunately, the guy added me on Discord and I messaged him immediately and I went, "So bad news, I scammed you. I don't have the cards, but I can drop I haven't touched this prepaid card. I can drop it off to you tomorrow if you want, if you're going to be there." And he said, "I will be there, but what you can do instead is just buy the cards that I need for me off of TCG Player with it and bring them in." And I went, "You know what? You got a fucking deal." And he said, "I'll still try to get you the card you want, and then whatever else you have." So I like hooked him up with some of the other Ashen shit I have because I don't need it and I don't care.
Fair.
So it worked out in the end, but I was like, "Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to."
Oh no, I'm a bad person.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. But But God is good, Nick.
Yeah? Why?
Not just for the triple deceptions, so I didn't have to pay $70 for them. But
Per?
yeah. It's gone down now. I think it's like
Christ.
40 now, but
someone needs to take Wizards of the Coast and Konami and like shoot them.
I agree.
A lot.
I 100% agree. My mom for my birthday, she was like, "What do you want for your birthday?" And I looked at her and I went, "Rice cooker."
Okay.
So we have a rice cooker now.
Hell yeah.
And now that I understand how it works, God is good and glorious. Infinite rice,
Fair.
Nick.
Sure, I get that. Tasty.
Very, very excited. Last night, I'm not fucking with you, put the rice in the steamer basket and put it above the water and went, "Why is my rice hard?"
I mean, did you figure it out?
Metty, are you muted or were you just talking in the kitchen?
I am muted, in fact. Good catch.
I heard you talk in the other room and then didn't see your thing flash, so I went, I think they muted and forgot.
Yes, I was just saying that I got to watch you fail to make rice for a hot minute.
Yeah. Today I put in 2 cups of water with 1 cup of rice and realized that isn't the correct ratio in a rice cooker, as it was super mushy. It was basically pudding, and I went, oh, I'm still going to eat it. Very glad to have it. We're going to make so much rice.
Hell yeah.
So much fucking rice, Nick.
I would love one.
You can have some rice. You can have 1 rice.
I'm in a rice cooker.
Oh. When you're older.
What?
I'm thinking about being a baseball guy.
Why?
Why not?
What has led you to this decision?
Well, I like the aesthetics of baseball. You sit down,
What?
you have a dog, watch some guys smack some balls. Average Tuesday, you know? This time you're surrounded by more people. Throw a wiener in your mouth. Good time, you know?
Okay.
Just think baseball's cool. Maybe I'll get into baseball, you know?
I don't think you're going to get into baseball.
I don't know. I like the Mets. Go Mets. Let's go Mets.
At least this time you said a correct team.
I mean, I know a lot of baseball teams. I know the Mets. I know the Yankees. I know the Red Sox, and I know that I hate them.
Do you know why you hate them?
Because,
Boston.
Yeah, because of Boston. It's because they are the team that my family in New Hampshire would cheer for, and we as New Yorkers would go, "Fuck you, Yankees."
Sure.
Correct.
Okay. Let me know how your first baseball game goes, buddy.
I'm gonna go get a hot dog and I'm gonna down it, and I'm gonna throw up on a child in front of me, and it's gonna be awesome.
You know, I think in this, like, baseball sentiment, you've mentioned hot dogs like 6 times. You could just go to Costco.
But
There's
at Costco,
right there.
Yeah, but at Costco, there's not a guy going, "Hot dog, get your hot dog," and that's what that's the
There
experience.
are not
It
at baseball
literally
games
is.
anymore either.
I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe not to any you've been to.
Okay.
I have been to more baseball games than you, my friend.
Let's go to a baseball game.
Sure, let's go to a baseball game.
I just remembered that, like, we at work have, like, a deal with our local baseball team. We have tickets to all their games, and just none of us ever go.
That's really funny. You should go.
I really don't give a shit.
All right, well, I think that's it for me for now. Yu-Gi-Oh sucks. Yu-Gi-Oh's bad. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh. I've lost every fucking round of my locals. I'm gonna cry. Metty, do you want to go next?
Sure. Because it's, a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, stop me if you've heard this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I went up to Syracuse.
Stop.
Met some cool cats. I've already posted pictures of.
Yeah.
Spent too much money at a convention, but I got some stuff.
That sounds right. Did you also buy Mega Man X Command Mission?
No, I already have it. Stupid. I bought Metal Gear Acid and an amiibo.
Jesus Christ.
And Kirby. And Pokemon Liquid Crystal.
Huh.
Which Kirby did you get?
Kirby 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
The one where you can ride the hamster.
I do love the hamster.
Yeah,
You
there
can
was
do that
an
in every
entire
game if you're not a
booth
coward.
selling ROM hacks.
Sure.
Now, when I say selling ROM hacks, they're in Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color carts.
Well, how else would you know?
They load on the Game Boy. They're not just selling SD cards with ROM hacks on.
This is the way to do it.
I was hoping you were going to post a picture of
I gotta let my
Waluigi's
cat
taco
out.
stand.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I have that one too. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Nick, you're not ready for it.
Let's go.
Yeah, they had
Dragon Ball
N64
card?
hacks. There were some Genesis hacks.
Waluigi's tacos. Yeah, okay, yep.
I almost bought Smash Remix. I was very tempted by that. I was like, oh, that's intriguing.
They had some Japanese-only SNES games with translations. I don't have a picture of that one, I think. Or do I? I do. No, just Sailor Moon.
That's fair. That's understandable.
Right.
I got these dice that I was like, it looks like a casino. And then I was told to keep them away from you because it looks like a Pomni.
No, yeah, I get it.
They're really cool. I was about to go, wow, why is that picture of the dice so dark? And I realized I was still clicked on the Genesis games one, and I was looking at your foot.
God damn it, Carl. You are never beating these allegations.
Love you, buddy.
The allegations that I'm fucking brain dead, it's true. It's a fact.
So while we were out, we went to a Margaritaville, which you already are aware of.
Yep. Tacos.
But we also went to,
or Nachos Big.
what the fuck was it called? Dinosaur Barbecue?
Yeah.
Sure. That sounds better.
And on the menu, what I ordered was called the Big Ass Pork Plate.
Sure.
It was a lot of food.
I mean...
Was indeed a big ass plate of pulled
yeah,
pork.
like that tracks.
I got some.
yeah.
I got
Gee,
a chew meat.
Carl, how come your mom lets you have 2 mac and cheese?
I was gonna do a mac and cheese and a mashed potato, but then I didn't realize the person was asking me for my second side, so I said mac and cheese again.
Oh.
Let's
Pork
see.
plate looked fucking good.
It was good.
Right.
Love pulled
Like
pork.
I can't wait for us to be done recording because I have leftovers downstairs.
Let's see. Oh. So I was punished for taking off time to go upstate.
Oh, damn, I've heard this before too.
Yeah. They went, oh, well, since you don't need any hours, we're not scheduling you that week. And you know, you're going to have reduced hours the next week as you come back. And I'm like, fucking really? You're going to be a child about that? Would you prefer me have used them next month, you know,
Yes.
during Black Friday and Christmas time? October was the correct time for me to use this for you as the company, idiot.
Listen, if you did it on Black Friday, they wouldn't be like, hey, we're reducing your hours. They would just let
be like,
you come
you're fired,
in.
yeah.
No, they let you come in and just shoot you.
Pretty much.
We'll talk about the fun thing that happened this week.
Which fun thing?
The one that happened a couple days ago.
Because I was about to say the thing about me also having to reset my timer. Drop the counter to 0 also.
Oh,
Let's
my
go!
God.
Nick, it's only a matter of time.
While I was in Emmy's house,
I forgot!
I was in the bathroom taking a piss,
Fucking what?
and I was taking a piss, and as a penis haver, I was standing up while taking a piss,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, oh, there's a fart loaded in the gun. All right. Oh.
Listen, I gotta be real. There's a problem with you people. And I think the solution is that you
Nick?
guys need to stop trusting your farts.
Nick,
I
once
mean,
you turn 30,
yes.
it's over
I
for you.
have been 30. I am
Since fucking
31 in 2 months.
What? Since
And I
when?
have not shit myself.
Yet.
That's insane.
You're just weird.
Nick, every
and wrong.
podcast I listen to, someone talks about shitting themselves. I don't know how to tell you this. It's more common
Sure,
than you think.
sure, yes, but not every 4th episode.
I don't know about that.
Let's see. All right, so what's the thing you're alluding to?
With our landlady?
Oh.
Oh, how she gave me a fucking heart attack
Yes.
because she was demanding rent like a fucking week and a half early, and I'm like, I don't have money. My car insurance payment went out like in between you texting that and then me waking up the next day and you saying, oh, we don't have to anymore. And I went, oh, that's good because I couldn't have anyway. Ha ha. Ha ha ha.
God.
That's scary.
Yeah,
It's like, you're dying in the hospital. What do you need money?
I could be.
Not you. The landlady.
Aw.
Let's see. I think in the notes channel, the "Is it really a day at Walmart if no one shits at the floor?" speaks for itself.
Unfortunately, it does.
You know, just the last note in there, I thought I was actually posting that in one of our like servers full of people.
What was the last one? Oh,
like I have written down, fucking boomer ass, they should pay me for using self-checkout. There are 5 registers open, go to any of those, shithead. And I thought I was posting that in a different server and not in the notes channel. But, you know.
Yeah, fucking fair enough.
Going back to work's been fun.
Is that what happened with the one before that also?
No, there was some bullshit that I honestly cannot remember with my mom.
Gotcha.
Once again, watching Fox News, consuming only the worst media on the planet and going, you live near a city, you're going to die!
You promise?
Move back here, where there's all the who I hate!
Oh, your mom's a treat.
It's great. Honestly great.
Your mother is a treasure because she should be buried.
I love anytime immediately after one of these rants she goes, and you know, if you move back in, you know, you don't have to pay rent, and you could just sock all your extra money away after your car payments, your car insurance payments. And I'm like, so I'll have nothing because minimum wage in New Jersey is only like $9, and I still have to pay my car insurance and car. I will have literally $0 to sock away. I wouldn't make any more money living in your shitty house with your fucking Republican ass.
Right.
So anyway.
Wow.
I got my big 3D printer working.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
I've been 3D printing a bunch of stupid small stuff. Even though it's my big printer, because, you know, funny.
Scary.
I think I actually have its temperature set too high because it's all warping and pulling up off the bed a little bit.
Well, take it off the bed, idiot.
The print bed, not my bed. My bed's not even enough to... I have to put it on a table, stupid.
We'll put the
God.
table on the bed.
It's true.
Genius, forever genius! Anyway, that's about all I got, I think. Wait. Frostpunk 2 good?
Hell yeah.
Is that a question or a statement?
That's a statement. Frostpunk 2 good.
Hell yeah.
Shadow the Hedgehog good.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Do we want to ad break now or
Ad break!
I regret asking.
I regret you asking also.
Hello everyone, this is your captain speaking. Here again with the ad break with my wonderful co-hosts.
I thought it was established that I was going to be the captain now.
Oh, well, it's tough tootsies. Bitch.
Alright, Nick, do the ad break.
Nick, do the ad
All right.
break.
Can I have the script?
I mean, you should have the script to the captain. You should know how it
Alright.
goes.
So, this is the part where...
Uh-huh.
And if you want to keep up to date with the podcast, you want to know what we're up to, follow us on Twitter at DipShips Pod. Each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at MetorMan, at GFPPM, at Echo Fetish, EKKO_fetish. Also, check us out on Blue Sky. We've been there a lot more. I don't think PM has one yet. Nick is Zeranos, I believe. Xerins.
I think I'm just Metty.
Let's see, Mets. Yeah, Metty.bsky.social.
Nice.
Crazy. I'm
I gotta use
The Calamity Carl.
Now that it's usable, I gotta use it more.
That's true. Don't forget to follow DipShips on there also, dipships.boats. Awesome. I'm glad we got that domain.
You know, if you really think about it, boats really do just float in a blue sky.
That's true.
But on the ground.
Yeah, but like wet.
Just think, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you bought a bigger bed, you'd have more bedroom, but less bedroom.
Thank you, Bitsy.
No, they're right. They're absolutely correct.
If you have any questions you want to ask us, any topics you want us to talk about, send them over to questions@dipships.boats.
I have a question.
Yeah?
What's up?
What the fuck were you just quoting?
Legend of Adventurous. Really
Okay,
good
sure.
real play podcast. You should listen to it. It's really
cute.
good.
I like the part where the clown becomes the devil
I also like that part.
and drags a second clown to
Careful
hell.
what you wish for!
I suddenly know exactly what you're
clown
talking
heaven
about.
at all.
Chuckles lied to me! If you want to support us directly financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/DipShipsPod. Sign up at any tier for $1 a month. You get to listen to each episode a day early. For $5, you get to watch each episode a day early. You get to watch DipShips a day early, which I need to get back to editing. You get to watch PM vs. Anime, our Patreon exclusive series. Some episodes are free. Some of them aren't. And Party Boat, also, you get to watch a day early. We still need to record some more of those.
One of the first fucking Blue Sky posts I see is Jordan, I like rubbing my belly. And I just have to close Blue Sky immediately. Just I hear it in Jordan's high voice, and I'm just like, I gotta go.
I heard it say, I like rubbing my belly.
Oh my god.
Oh, $10 and above, you get to recommend things for PM versus Anime. Same thing for 20 and 50. If you just want to support us for that much, it means the world. Just make sure you can take care of yourself first and foremost, you know. But I would like to thank our $10 and above patrons, as that is part of that tier. Starting with Alatos Diogenes, Ali Bear, Breakdown 707, Cold Skin Gamer, Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka, Frost Samurai, Gomer, Chris Derp, Lordy Fars, Mr. I Like Spam, Ryan Superfan, Tell me what you fear most, my friend. The Astrowolf, Vampire Sniper and Draconic Pirate Fights Caboose, Vine Ultimax, Yellow Yondello, and Zombie Slayer 051, and our $20 patron, Mr. Collector. Thank you all very much for support. It means the world to us. It keeps the lights on, helps us pay Mimi. Please support us so we can pay our editor and our bills. Please.
In that order.
Actually, in that order. It is that order every time. But if you cannot afford to financially support us, remember that you can just rate the podcast 5 stars wherever you're watching or listening. That it lets you do that. Like the video, leave a comment, and share the podcast around, because podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth. And of course, we have to thank our wonderful friends Vidazen at VIDAZEN_ on Twitter for our intro song Starbird and additional music such as Appetite, Delight, Ride of the Wave, Seaside, Time to Duel, and Fire Within. I'd also like to thank Shibuya at Shibuya Gato and Shora at Shora_art for our art assets. Shibuya did the logo, Shora did the thumbnail. They both did great work. Speaking of great work, shout outs to our editors Mimi at Mimicrii, MIMICKRII, and amazing GGG Guy for our editing. Mimi does the podcast. G's been doing PMVA and Party Boat and a bunch of other things, and they've both been doing fantastic work. Don't forget, you can also listen to, you can find us also.
Jesus Christ, start over.
Okay, hold on, take 2. Don't forget that we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. We don't know where you're listening, but we know where you're watching.
Scary. Scary. Goodbye. Run away.
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
I love that post.
I'm going to do that to Jordan.
Yeah, you should.
Jordan's supposed to be staying with us in December, potentially. So I want to get him very high and just start going nightmare around him. Maybe get a scary mask to freak him out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, thank you all for listening so far, and I hope you enjoyed the Mill Mic ad before we get back into the episode.
So, before joining the podcast officially or being told I was part of the podcast officially, I would listen to the episodes as they came out because I had more free time. And I would get to the ad read, and I would be like, wow, it's a really good thing that this, doesn't change that often, so that he only had to record it once, and then he just puts it in. And I've realized now that you're just dumb. You don't do that.
No, every single one of those is recorded fresh every time.
It's insane. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, you're welcome. Dedication to the craft. This is my boat. You cannot be here.
Okay. I think he's gone. Listen, I don't have much time. I need to tell you that if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, then you can go right now and listen to the Millennium Microphone podcast. Every 2 weeks, we put out episodes going back through the anime, and we've already covered all of Original Duel Monsters and Season 0. right now we're in the middle of GX. We record live and we let our audience vote on every single episode's thumbnail. So if you're interested, keep an eye out for that.
Hey, is that Shibuya Gato from the Millennium Microphone?
Dude, shut up! Shut up right now, he's gonna hear you!
Did you know that Millennium Mic is available on YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music?
Dude, are you trying to tell them I'm here or steal my ad read?
And features hosts like Shibuya Gato Shora, Calamity Carl, BioRoxas, and KZ Excellent.
What the fuck are you doing on my boat?
Fuck. No, I gotta go. Go listen to Millennium Microphone.
And the mic ad, please, and then we come back.
Hello there, I am the Mill Mic ad. Please watch Millennium Microphone. Thank you.
What the fuck
That was
is
a good
that?
Mill Mic ad. Shibuya should pay me.
Man. Shibuya needs to make a new one. It's very funny if we get comments that are like, man, GX is really long. I'm like, yeah, it turns out.
Oh god, okay, I'm gonna try to speedrun some stuff.
Uh-huh.
Alright, remember to start backwards long jumping so you can approach Dio at speed.
You're right. So, DoorDash has, like, reviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I open a restaurant, it'll show me a review from that restaurant.
Sure, it's true.
And
it's true.
I was really hungry very late at night the other day, and I opened it up to Wendy's. I was like, I'm just gonna get some chicken nuggets.
And chicken nugget.
Chicken nuggies. And the top review says, yes. Late night? Yes. Good food? Yes. Goth girls hand-feeding you grapes? No.
Why the
But that
fuck
would be
not?
the only thing that could have made this better. And I was just staring at that like, this dude fucking gets it.
Dude, that would have fixed me immediately.
Like, he understands. And he's still rated 5 stars, so I think he understands the limitations of DoorDash. But, beautiful review. I think I mentioned this before, but the current owner of the business that I work at doesn't own the building, just the business. The building is still owned by the old dude, the free abortions doctor.
I occasionally
Listen.
forget, and
Yeah,
then
right?
you say words again.
Yeah. But the old owner has both the building that we're in and the building next door that belongs to a local restaurant.
Uh-huh.
And their gutter got fucked up recently. And they're like, oh, I know this is like your thing to like the current owners, like if you could fix it for us. And he's like, oh, it's actually not me. I have to reach out to the old guy. And I was here for this conversation and he was making it sound like such a big deal and I didn't know why. But apparently, the current owner, the old owner, and one of the printer companies we have a contract with are all suing each other currently. And I just did not know. Like, I don't know how exactly. I guess it was when he bought the business, he was supposed to have taken over all the contracts for the equipment within the business. But I guess he thought he was excluded from one of them because he wasn't paying it. But the old owner was like, it's all his problem now, so he wasn't paying it. So that went on for like a year, and then the printer company was like, you haven't paid your contract fees in a year, and we're suing you now.
Oh.
And he was like, oh, but that's not my problem. It belongs to the old guy. And he's like, nope, you signed the contract. It's yours. And he's like, that was not in the contract. And we haven't gotten anywhere since then. But so there's like an animosity between the business and the business's landlord, basically. Which is great, because when winter happens, the guy who owns the building is also in charge of, like, calling in people to do, like, plow work and stuff. So, if I were him, I just wouldn't at that point. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Oh, and do you remember the big, like, $4,000 job we fucked up because of a small N?
Yeah.
Well, we got the reprints for it. They did it,
I remember.
pretty shortly. Like, pretty short turnaround time. They got it back to us. And it wasn't supposed to go to us. This reorder was supposed to go right to the customer. Because we were like, it's already late, just give it to them. But they brought it to us anyway. And we were like, well, it's here. let's crack it open, let's take a look. Wrong again. Wrong in the exact same way it was wrong the first time. And apparently, the best guess we had was they sent us a file that had it fixed, and they moved it along the pipeline, and the screen printer used the old file, because he was like, yeah, this looks like it. So we were like, well, alright, well, let's do it a third time. We're already missing the event deadline at this point, so we're just gonna get these motherfuckers their shirts.
Oh.
So, it comes back, and there's, like, so many added steps to the process, like, we basically didn't let them print until they sent us a photo of everything that was supposed to be the way it was supposed to be. And everything is mostly good now. We got it. It's out. Everything is sorted there. And the biggest issue now is we have these 2 back orders sitting around our shop, taking up a lot of space. And the owner was like, well, I'll reach out, because we did work for a local utility company. And we're like, we'll reach out to them and see if they want us to, like, take these shirts and donate them to, like, local, like, Goodwill and stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, it's good for you guys, tax breaks, whatever, blah, 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 looks good for you. And they were like, look, we don't want a bunch of people walking around wearing the official, like, sweatshirt of the local utility company, which makes sense to me, you know?
Yeah, that's entirely fair.
So the boss was like, okay, so what do you want us to do with the shirts? And they're like, well, just give them to us. And he's like, I'm not going to do that. You got to pay for them. And they're like, okay, well, we're not going to pay for them because they're wrong, and we're not going to let you donate them. So they need to be destroyed at a location that will certify that they were destroyed. And the owner was like, well, this is an interesting situation that I don't want to deal with. So we have done this in two small ways. One order, we sold to them at a very big discount after negotiations. The other order, we a lot of the employees have just been taking home hoodies for their families, and it's like, just wear it for like garden work or something. Don't wear it outside. And we have the rest of the order just sitting under a table, because I don't think he intends to destroy it. Last I heard, his plan was he's going to drive very far away and donate it in, like, another state.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. This dude is just so bad at crimes.
He's really bad at a lot of things.
Like, he is just so incompetent at crime.
Yeah.
But he thinks he's so good at crime.
He really does. We're gonna jump around work stuff here since I'm already talking about it.
Oh.
I had taken off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I was hoping you were gonna say your shirt.
No. For Comic-Con stuff, because it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I didn't go to Sunday, but take the Wednesday off for travel, and then come home, blah, blah, blah. And then, as it approached, I was like, I have extra vacation time. I'm gonna be in New York already, so I'll just take off an extra day, stay the Sunday, travel home Monday. And you know what? I have an extra day. I have so many extra vacation days. I'm gonna take Tuesday too. Just because when I get back home, I know that I'm not gonna want to sleep for the first time in my own bed and then wake up and go to fucking work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I passed along my updated vacation time, and the owner was really upset about me taking 5 days of vacation time, which is hilarious to me personally, because I think both of the department heads have taken off like 15 days this year.
Nice. It's fine if they do it, because, you know.
Right? I'm clearly more important.
You see.
But whatever, he approved the time, and even if he didn't, I was in New York, so it's not like I could do anything about it. But I got back, and on the Tuesday, at like 11 in the morning, he sends me a text. It's like, hey, we're really gonna need you to work overtime the rest of the week once you come in, because like we're really backed up in your department because your boss has been doing it all alone for 5 days, so you just need to work the extra hours. And I did not respond because I was still on vacation.
Correct.
I did debate if I wanted to wait for 12:01 a.m. and send him the thumbs up emoji.
That would have been very
but I just didn't want to acknowledge it at all. So I go in the Wednesday, and to an extent, he's right. There was a lot of shit to do. I stayed late. I did a lot of shit, and I came in the day after, looking at the stuff we had to do, and I was like, well, let's work a regular shift, and we'll just see where we end up. If it gets near the end of my shift and there's still a bunch of shit to do, I'll stay late. If there's not, fuck it, I'm just gonna go home my regular time. And I got about halfway through the day. We're making really good progress. It's looking like we're on a normal workload now, so I'm like, I can probably just go home. It's fine. And one of the other department heads is like, hey, can we grab Nick to have him run some envelopes? And I was like, look, if you guys are going to claim that it is so busy that I need to stay overtime the entire week to help my department, we're also too busy for me to go over to your department and run envelopes because you just don't want to. And they're like, all right, fair enough.
Let him fucking know.
So, I don't know what the fuck the plan was there, but I think that the morale got low yet again because this past Friday there was a text, 6 a.m. Hey guys, pizza on me today.
Yeah, let's go.
So that was, there was a pizza party before I left for Comic-Con, and then another one when I got back.
Nice, look at that, and you say that they don't care about you.
Dude, right?
Hey, pizza!
Hell yeah.
But the Thursday before the pizza party, while I was sitting down and eating lunch, the owner came in and was like, so, can you work late today? And that's when I was like, look, we'll see where we land. And the Friday, same thing. I go in, I'm eating my pizza, and that's when he comes in to be like, can you stay late today? And I was like, nope, because I really don't need to. Like, I don't think he understands, well, first of all, anything, but
yeah.
Second of all, just how long it takes us to do the things that we have back there. Like, the stuff that we have back there is a decent amount of work, but it's an amount of work that will get done in a regular day. And I don't think that he understands that. Which is great, because I think it was the Wednesday I came in, he was like, yeah, I'm going to come back here, I'm going to help you guys out today. Which is a hilarious statement, because he can't run any of the machinery at all.
Nice.
He's been here for about 1.5 years and doesn't know how to use any of it. So we were like, well, we have this job that I've run through one machine, and my boss cut it up into strips, and now that it's in strips, they're like numbered tickets, basically, and you need to take them and staple them into sets of 10.
Yeah.
And we're like, that's really easy, we'll just have him staple. Because it'll be a big help, because yes, it's not hard, but it's like 4,000 tickets. So, like, it takes a while, and we have other shit to do. So we're like, alright, we're gonna leave that for when he shows up, we're gonna do our stuff, so we do a bunch of work. The first time we see him all day is, like, maybe 1 p.m. And, I love my boss for this, because the owner came back, and he was like, oh yeah, guys are looking good, making good progress. And my boss looked at him dead in his face and went, couldn't have done it without you. And he, I think, felt incredible shame and was like, I'm just catching up on some stuff, I'll be back to help later, and then walked away very fast and did not come back the rest of the day.
What?
Oh, that's
No.
awesome.
So the day after that, I came in and ended up doing all that stapling because it had to be done, and he just wasn't going to do it.
Nice.
And it's like, you're making a lot of contributions to your own business here, buddy, because if we were truly this busy, again, that you claim that we are, you would be back here helping and not sending emails.
You would think, but no, actually.
No. But, that's work, mostly. It's, it is what it is. There's a local radio station around here that I don't know if it's, like, an event they're doing, or if, like, someone, I don't even know how this works, bought rights to the station or something?
Huh?
Like, I don't know enough about how radios work to know this, but there's a sign up in my neighborhood. Big house decorated for Halloween, and the sign says, for a spooky time, tune in, and it has a radio station.
Huh.
And we drive past it every day on the way to work, and I was like, I gotta know. So we changed the radio, and it is a loop of This Is Halloween that plays for 24 hours a day.
Let's go.
I mean, Damn, I wish that was my radio station.
It honestly rules, and I just don't know how he made it happen, because I would love to know. Let's see. I started watching the Netflix Tomb Raider show because it's made by the Castlevania people,
Yeah.
and it's fine.
Is
Like, the
it fine
animation
or is it
nice.
like fine?
It's like fine.
Yeah.
I didn't finish it yet, so I don't know if it was a fake out, but they killed one of the only like Tomb Raider characters I really like in like episode 2.
No.
It's like, man,
Not Blemothy.
no, it's did you play any of the reboot Tomb Raider games?
No.
Okay, well, there's this big happy Hawaiian dude named Jonah.
Hill?
I don't honestly know his last name, and it doesn't matter because they killed him.
That's upsetting.
And he might come back because, you know, Tomb Raider's got magic and shit, I don't fucking know. But
Does
we'll
Tomb
see,
Raider,
we'll see when I finish it.
Does Tomb Raider does magic?
Yeah.
Tomb Raider does magic.
Huh.
There's like, usually it starts off pretty grounded, and then by the end of the game, there's like actual demons running around.
Oh, like Indiana Jones. Okay, I gotcha.
Literally more magic than Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
The first game actually has a T-Rex.
Well, that's not magic. That's just,
It is it's a
History.
magic T-Rex, unironically.
Well,
Oh.
the first reboot game has like actual yokai.
Oh, the reboot game, yeah. I was just talking franchise as a whole. Magic has been there since day
that's the one that I played and remember. I'm watching Dan to Dan. It's very good. It's very fun.
Well, I was going to ask if you were watching Dan to Dan.
I just today watched episode 4, and the like escape scene is so fucking fun and just crazy animation wise.
Did you like when they just sort of started playing I don't know the name of the song exactly, but you know the song, the horse racing song.
Oh yes, I know exactly what you're talking
But it was
about.
like
It was
a techno
fantastic.
remix of it, and it was like, wait, hold up. This kind of fucks.
Like episode 1 was good, was really, really good. And 2 and 3 were okay, but I was like, kind of in and out. And then this just brought me back in. I'm so fucking in. We're going. We're doing it.
Dan to Dan is peak. It's up there with Zatch Bell in my mind.
It's been very, very fun. Vox Machina season 3 came out, and I finished that.
Bless you.
It's okay. You'll be educated one day.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, considering that you've been getting into other D&D stuff, I don't see it out of the realm of possibility for you to watch.
Right.
I have that
It's-
comic book of it around here somewhere, and I don't even particularly like the series.
Oh, it's very fun. The animated series
Good
has
comic.
been super, super great. It does have comics. It does have novelizations, of which I bought 2 at Comic-Con. I'll get to that later.
I want a novelization of them kicking out one of the fucking characters. A novelization of them going, listen, man, you gotta stop being a fucking weird, horrible person.
Did you watch any of the animated series, Metty?
Yeah.
So it's very funny to me that they... Well, like, of course this is what they
Completely
did,
went,
but...
who?
Yeah, they just don't acknowledge it. He's not there. He's never been there. There's nothing related to his character there, with the exception of the, like, town he came from that came up many seasons later. And you know what? You don't miss shit. He affected nothing. It's better without him. Beautiful, in fact.
Correct. Actually correct.
I caught up on the Grand Blue Fantasy Gacha plotline, and I don't, like, looking back on everything that happened in it, I'm like, yeah, no, this all makes sense, but it's one of those things where, you know, a lot of anime games, episode 1, you and the boys fight some bandits. Episode 723, the boys kill God.
That's true. Exactly how it goes.
Gestures vaguely at that new Atlas game.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those storylines, but very, very fun. Good characters. Had a grand old time. And then Comic-Con happened.
Yep.
We went up to New York. I met up with a bunch of my friends.
Didn't meet up with us.
I fucking tried.
We had stuff going on, then I had work, and I didn't get to hang out with you, and I didn't get to hang out with Danny.
It was very upsetting.
Fair. So there were some fun panels and stuff. It was fun to walk around in cosplay. It was very hot to walk around in cosplay, though, because Jesus Christ. Wearing, like, 4 or 5 layers in a crowded convention center when it's already, like, 70, 80 degrees outside.
Yeah.
I was ready for death. The best day for me was Saturday because my cosplay was Hinata from Haikyuu.
Let's go.
So it's just shorts and a, like, t-shirt jersey. And I was like, this is the most comfortable I've ever been.
100%. But anytime I hear Hinata, I still think about fucking Naruto, and I'm like,
no,
really?
yeah, I know.
Believe it!
And you know what? I don't know if this has been, like, a trend. I don't even fucking... So, last year when I went, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, every day got, like, more and more packed, more and more people.
Yeah.
This year... Thursday, Friday was the same. Saturday had less people.
Huh.
I guess people who think, oh, it's gonna be fucking packed.
Yeah, like that. I was able to, like, wander not only, like, the upstairs areas where it's kind of already big and open, but I could walk the show floor comfortably with personal space.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's... I don't trust that.
It was very weird feeling compared to last year. I have many pictures, I'll post some in a bit, but I'm just gonna get through the rest of the stuff. They had an event I enjoyed. They had a couple, like, pro fighting game players who came down. It was the Challenger Pro event. And, I don't know, an experience I have never had in my life is, sitting on a stage in front of a crowd with a commentator while I get my ass beat live.
Hell yeah.
And you know what? It's fun. It's good. I liked it. Grand old time. We'll do it
we
again.
can probably make that happen for you again.
Right?
Just wait until DipShips live.
Exactly. Let's see. Oh shit, Sparking Zero came out.
Yeah, it did.
Sparking Zero came out and I have already platinumed it.
You're a sociopath.
It is super fun. The story mode is great. The what-ifs are incredible. The custom battles are super fun. I heavily suggest avoiding the ranked ladder with every fiber of your being.
I've seen people get juggled by Mr. Satan to where they could not do anything, and it's awesome. I've also seen that they had to nerf Yajirobe.
They had to nerf Yajirobe, so...
Too strong.
His Sensu Bean was too powerful.
Yeah! So, the quick breakdown. The ranking system uses a number 1 through 10 to assign how strong a character is. You have 15 points to make your team however you want. Yajirobe costs 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
So for 2 points, he had about 3 bars of health. He started with 2 skill points, and a Senzu Bean costs 4 skill points to use and heals 2 bars of health. It happens very fast, and he has a pretty good, like, drop kick move that just sends you flying across the screen and you can't recover very quickly.
Yeah.
So, a big strategy for a lot of people was, okay, I'm gonna pick the people I want to play, and then Yajirobe's here, and then if I start running low on health, I'm gonna swap over to Yajirobe, drop kick them across the map, and just keep eating Senzu Beans and kicking them across the map until the game times out, and since I have more health than them, I will win.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And, like, there's a couple other characters who would do similar stuff, like Dr. Giro heals if he grabs you, so people are using that a lot. Dr. Wheelo is a giant character who can instantly access sparking mode, which is insane. But, you know, whatever, like, it's expected that people are going to use broken shit. But it has started an interesting debate of, like, this game was meant to be like the level of Budokai nonsense that people are accustomed to from being like 14. So obviously we shouldn't nerf anything broken versus, listen, they probably would have patched the old games if that was tech they had access to. And also, the balancing system back then was if you were an asshole, your friend punched you in the dick.
That's true.
Yeah.
Can't do that now, so you gotta patch Yajirobe.
I mean...
Cowards.
Like, I think that the the kind of quote-unquote unbalanced balance they're going for is, yes, obviously characters who cost 10 are going to be stronger than characters who cost 2. There needs to be some kind of internal balance, and it is being wildly thrown off. But very funny to see Yajirobe get, like, absolutely devastated. What else? I watched... There was a new M. Night Shyamalan movie that I didn't know existed.
Uh-huh.
It's called Trap. The basic plot is this dude takes his daughter to a concert,
Mm-hmm.
and the concert ends up being like a sting operation to catch a serial killer.
Oh.
And I guess slight spoilers for the movie Trap, which is relevant in the way that it came out this year, so it might be something you care about. But it is revealed within the first 20 minutes of the movie, so maybe not.
The dad was the serial killer the whole
Literally,
time.
yes.
Oh.
So, like, he finds out it's a trap for him, and he has to, without giving away the fact that he's a serial killer to his daughter, try to, like, escape the concert venue without getting caught by the cops.
Huh.
It's a cool premise. I liked the movie a lot, right up until he actually succeeded at leaving the theater, which happens, like, 40-50 minutes into this hour and 45-minute movie. And then from there, the whole thing kind of falls apart.
I can see why.
It brings it all back at the very end. Not the ending to the movie, but there is a post-credit scene. Well, okay, quote-unquote post-credit scene. Credits start, they go for about 10 seconds, and then there's this scene. Early on in the movie, the dad walks up to, like, a t-shirt vendor at the concert hall.
Yeah.
And they're talking about, like, oh, I want that shirt for my daughter, but it's not in their size. So they're just chatting, and the t-shirt dude really likes the dad. He thinks it's a good person. They're enjoying chatting. They talk about, like, the fact that the concert's being a sting operation and stuff. And later on, the dude, like, leads him into the back room for, like, overflow stock or whatever to look for a t-shirt for him. And the dad gets, like, some more information and steals his employee ID card and whatever while he's back there. But the t-shirt guy lives. He's fine the whole movie, and he's just on his couch in its credits scene watching TV, as the TV is like, oh, this and this happened, and this is the true identity of the serial killer. And he's just staring at it like, I helped that dude. I'm not talking to nobody at work ever again.
That's so
and that's
relatable.
the whole post-credit scene, but it's so funny.
I mean,
That's awesome.
good. That's really good.
You get this one, M. Night.
Yeah, you get this one.
What
overall,
a twist!
Yeah, the big twist was there was a post-credit scene that made me laugh.
I mean, it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie, so yeah, that is a big fucking twist.
Fucking Dragon Ball Daima started.
It did?
Dragon
I
Ball
haven't
pretty
watched the
good.
newest episode, but I watched episode 1 so far, and it's very fun. It's very cute Dragon Ball nonsense.
Oh, is that Dragon Ball Babies?
It's Dragon Ball Babies. And today, we celebrated my little brother's birthday.
Nice.
It was like last week, but I was in New York, so we delayed celebrations at his request so that everyone could come to the Dave & Buster's together.
Aw.
He is 11, and at the Dave & Buster's there was the piano game, and I am happy to announce that I am once again the entire leaderboard of the piano game.
I mean, yeah. That tracks.
Right? So, let's see.
Next, you're gonna tell me that there was an Inazuma 11 game and you're on the entire leaderboard of that.
God, I wish. Okay, quick picture dump stuff. First, when I got my... I don't remember if I put this in here before. When I got my learner's permit, there was a really old-timey car in one of the spots reserved for this is the car you're going to take the driver's test is.
Nice. That's awesome.
It's very funny to me to see this there. Okay, let's see. Comic-Con pictures. Big Goku was there again. I'm pretty
Hey,
sure I
it's
showed
me.
Big Goku last year.
Hey!
Go!
A bunch of, like, Dragon Ball figure setups. Obviously, Big Luffy. Clearly, Big Luffy had to be there.
Big Luffy's sick. I
Yeah.
love him.
There was a Godzilla cosplayer who had, like, a full articulated suit. It was so, like, large and the tail so long that he had someone following behind him to, like, hold up the tail and keep it out of people's way. I saw some Treasure Planet cosplayers, some Pomni cosplayers. I went to Gundam Base.
You saw a cosplayer of you?
I did. I'm sending a bunch of photos. Let's see. I'll send the photo of the cosplay I actually took a photo of myself in, because it looks cool, but god, it's fucking... This is the one that it was like 4 layers and absolute nonsense to move around in. I got many books. I got some comics. I saw this little old lady who was cosplaying Speed Racer. It was very cute.
Hell yeah.
I got a giant Char Zaku 2 Gundam head. I will send with Peep for scale. Then I got a bunch of prints.
I thought he died.
Doesn't mean I can't get him.
Oh, damn, you're right. Brave Robin? Proud of you.
Nah,
So,
more of a
I
brave
got-
Nightwing.
God damn it. But
Ooh.
Alex Hirsch was there, and I tried on 2 separate days to get like an autograph from him in one of the books. But they did a thing this year where all the autograph stuff was in one area, like one of the big halls became the autograph hall,
Uh-huh.
which helped for organization, but the crowding was insane. And I think that the staff underestimated the amount of support Alex Hirsch would get, because they had to shut the line down every single day he was there. But I did meet the voice actress for Shadowheart. I got their autograph, and their wife's autograph, who is the little squirrel. I met one of the lead comic artists for Invincible and got his autograph.
Nice.
Right? That's fun. And I got, I swear I've mentioned them before, but a YouTube group I really like, Drawfee, creator of Drawing 100 Garfields in 100 Minutes, was there with shockingly little notice. I didn't know they were going to be there until I looked at the event schedule, because I don't think they knew they were going to be there, because they only talked about it, like, the day before Comic-Con.
I get that.
But I got to meet them, and I got to go to their live show, and both were very fun. They, without knowing it, gifted me many, many things, because I was taking pictures of the projector screen during their live show, and it's like, I have uses for these drawings. This was their NYCC little exclusive piece. Very cute, very fun. Big fan.
Oh,
Right?
nice.
Now I'm home, and I'm going back to work again, and it sucks.
Doesn't it, though?
Right? But, fuck
It's
it.
so bad.
I have I have this picture of let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, here we go. We went to a Checkers, and it just the framing of this image with like burger, soda, and everything. I was like, this is one of those images where it's like, never kill yourself.
I mean, yeah.
And it's just as sad as all of those images, because it shouldn't be this easy, but this was a damn good burger for how hungry I was.
Never kill yourself playing Frostpunk 2. Something incredibly depressing happens. Crossing out never.
Yeah, that's been my weeks.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure I forgot something, but I don't care.
Would we like some questions?
I would love some questions.
Please, strong.
If you have any questions you want to ask us, send them to questions@dipships.boats. Send them to us on Blue Sky, dipships.boats. Send them to us on Twitter, @dipshipspod. First off, I want to read some of these comments we have on Spotify.
All right.
We have 5 from Wabaki.
Okay.
Episode 41, Grand Pump Surprise Gift, said, "Oh yay, my favorite bit." I don't know which one that is. Episode 44, A New Era of Tokens. The inklings of the eventual DipShips Despair arc.
What the fuck?
I don't remember our Despair arc, but that scares me.
I think this is our Despair arc live currently.
Episode 50, Episode 30 special. Even without the video, I can clearly envision Carl's physical recoil after the chicken nugget shot.
Yeah.
Good.
No.
Episode 51, introducing Squonk. Happy birthday again, Carl.
I thought they were going to say happy birthday to Squonk.
Also,
Happy birthday, Squonk. And the last one, episode 52, Eat of Papa's Bowl. Gonna be real, I feel like I can never top the optimal bean question. I don't
You never
remember
know
that
till you
at
try.
all. You never know till you try.
I think I do remember the optimal bean question.
All right, so
I
gaming.
think it was while
You think it was what?
I think it was while you were working with the summer kids, and you kept flicking beans.
Stop saying it's flicking beans.
You're the one who phrased it that way in the first place.
Yeah, that's why I say it that way.
I think PM was the one that phrased it that way in the first place.
No, it was literally you.
No, I think it was PM.
Well, chat, you decide.
You decide. That's for you to do the research for, because I'm not going through all those fucking episodes. Gaming with Kittens asks a question for the crew. What would be the best feeling console/controller to throw into/through a wall, and or what would be the best to destroy a wall?
Oh, well, first off, the best to destroy a wall is still a Duke.
I was thinking an N64 controller would leave a funnier silhouette.
Oh, it'd leave a funnier silhouette, but if you want the wall destroyed, an original Xbox Duke controller will destroy a wall.
As far as best feeling console to destroy a wall, GameCube. That thing's a fucking wrecking ball.
No, it's a square, idiot.
That's a wrecking square.
Alright, fair enough.
I mean, yeah, you say that again, the original Xbox is like 200
I was gonna say, I think I would take the original Xbox to destroy a wall.
I don't know. I feel like that might just shatter.
Heavy.
It is heavy.
I don't know.
I don't know, the most satisfying one to throw?
I've never thrown an NES controller. It looks like it would be fun. Of those that I have, I just have to say PS3 controller.
It probably would be fun to throw an NES controller.
I mean, I personally have never actually thrown a controller.
Oh, I mean, I've tossed a controller to someone.
Oh, that? Yeah, I guess. Or toss it on my bed, I've done.
Yep.
But I was thinking it was, like, throw in rage. As again, they said, to destroy a wall with.
Yeah, but that shit's $60. I'm not throwing that.
Exactly. Yeah, I've never thrown a controller, like, thrown. I did have my mom break a TV with a Wiimote.
Ah, classic.
Nice.
She did the exact thing.
Yep.
The crazy part is she did put the strap on.
That's awesome.
Have I told the story of the podcast about my buddy who was doing Spyro the Dragon time trials?
No, but I can already, like, I feel the pain already.
So, when I was in college, I had, I think it was a PS3 at the time, I don't fucking remember anymore. PS3, PS4, it doesn't matter. I had Spyro on it, like, downloaded. And he was like, oh, I love that game. So he would come to our dorm room after classes and play some Spyro the Dragon. And he was like, I'm gonna, like, 100% this shit. And he was stuck on this one-time trial for, like, a day. And he got so close one time, he had already been trying for hours and hours. And ran out of time, like, the pixel before he made contact with the last collectible he needed to finish it.
Oh.
And the fury overtook him, and he fucking touchdown spiked my controller into the floor.
Yeah, I've never been that angry in a game.
He was like, I'll buy you a new one, but I had to do that. And I was like, look, as long as you're gonna buy me a new one, I don't care.
Yeah, that's scary.
I kind of wish I could feel that strongly about anything, honestly.
That's scary for a different reason. Bill asks us, before I start, I just wanted to say thank you for answering my first two questions. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Just one question this time.
Questions?
It's what we do.
I don't remember what it was. My question is, how would you react if out of nowhere, someone just tells you that they're your long-lost sibling?
Okay.
That's cool, you got $20?
What's the DNA test? Hey, you missed a lot of birthdays.
Exactly, that's cool, you got $20?
No, I don't give you birthday gifts. You give me birthday gifts.
Like, I would presumably care, but it would just be like, cool, here's my Discord, let's catch up, I guess.
Like, oh, well, that's something new I learned today.
And then I would probably ask some family members about some things.
No, it would very much be oh, I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah.
And then walk away.
Robert asks, if Jaden fought Raphael, Zane fought Alistair, and Chaz fought Valen, who do you think would win those duels?
Well,
I'm gonna be real. With the exception of Zane, and depending on Who was Jaden up against?
Raphael, basically asking the guys from the Orichalcos arc.
Well,
Listen, what you
Raphael
gotta
wins because he
understand-
has the size, right? So he would just stab him.
What you gotta understand is that most of the GX decks are absolute dog shit.
Yeah, but going against GX decks, going against DM decks, they have a better chance.
Is it the anime version of the Seal of Orichalcos?
I would imagine so.
Okay,
What's the
Jaden
difference?
wins, Zane wins.
The
And that's
difference
it.
is that you steal your soul gets lost if you lose. That's the difference.
Wasn't that already happening?
No,
Well, you are playing Yu-Gi-Oh, so kind of.
I guess.
I gotta let my cat out again.
But no, I mean like, by wasn't that already happening? I mean like, no matter what version of the arc it is, even if it's the manga or
Well,
anime,
no,
like
it's
gonna...
It's like the Seal of Orichalcos is a real physical card that had obviously different effects.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I mean,
So I was like, if they're using that, it's
like Heart of the
significantly
Cards or
worse.
whatever, you know.
I don't know, Yugi died.
And
They got him.
what do you mean they got it?
I liked
Got
him
him.
too.
It's weird
Yeah,
how the
Jaden
body
and Zane
kept
win.
moving afterwards because there was a second fucking soul in there and no one said anything. That was...
Digi asks us, "Hello, Dipia.
Oh!
If you were a
Hi.
musical artist, what would your stage name be, and what genre would you be known for?"
God, I wish PM was here for this question.
It's
God.
Godfather Fat Phil Mendez. We
Well,
don't know that.
literally, he has one, and that's
Yeah.
why. I mean, damn it, Metalhead, that's my cool band name. Too many band names, too many personas.
Hyperlight Drivers.
Hyperlight Drivers is still a good one.
Shit. Hang on, I got this.
Yeah, the copper African elephants.
It would be a power metal band called All Is Ash.
That's pretty good. Frost Samurai asks, "What's a situation in the past where you ultimately got the last laugh?"
I broke up with my ex-girlfriend and I found out recently she's addicted to ketamine.
I mean, yeah.
I still like that. Oh, she's crazy. Yeah, that's what Nick said.
Not even her, different one. I know how to pick them.
Oh, buddy.
Oh man, got the last laugh. I mean, I could go really dark with it.
I feel like I just did. Please, join me in my depravity.
The one really shitty head custodian I worked for who made my life miserable ended up getting cancer.
There you go.
So I mean,
Now mock him.
haha, how does it feel spending all your retirement money on chemotherapy, idiot?
I'd say I'm pretty sure one of the kids who tried to bully me in grade school died in a car crash.
You just gave me a vivid flashback to this one, not bully, not anything really. He was just dumb kid from my high school class. When I graduated, went to college, and came back home, I caught up with some old friends, and I saw his face in a local newspaper because he had been involved in a drug-related shootout with the cops.
Christ.
And I was like, yeah, that sounds right.
And you were like, huh, and then you opened your yearbook and you looked at his picture and it said most likely to get in a drug-related shootout with the cops. And you went,
Ah,
you're
that
right
tracks.
on the money.
They were right.
Scary.
Frost Samurai asks, "What's a situation in the past where you..." Oh no, we already did that. I'm sorry. Daito, that's the one I was trying to read. Daito
Okay.
asks, "Will you watch Ultraman at some point in the future?"
Have.
Maybe.
I don't know. I liked Gridman, but that's not the same.
Yeah, that's true. Gomer asks, "Do y'all have any thoughts on City Hunter?"
Am I stupid?
It is a Japanese manga series.
I mean,
That
yes,
is
you are
also
stupid.
an official... It looks like a South Korean television series.
Interesting.
I've never heard of it before, so no.
Yeah, I have no thoughts about it whatsoever.
Seems like a series.
Could even be good.
Could even be good. This is what we call Schrodinger's series. I don't know if it's good or not until I watch it.
That's every series.
Nocturne November asks, "What sea creature do you think you could take in a fight?" I feel like we've been asked this one a lot.
Does it have to take place in the water?
Oh, on the flip side, what sea creature do you want to fight for you? Dolphin. I want a dolphin to fight with me. They're fucking vicious little bastards. You know what? Orca.
I want to fight alongside a swordfish,
Uh-huh.
and I will wield them like a rapier.
What's their name?
Jacques.
Nice.
We will do battle with a Portuguese man-o'-war.
Hell yeah. Metty,
That's a real thing.
Which sea creature would you want fighting with you?
Mr. Krabs.
Yeah?
Has he ever won a fight?
Are we
Has he
going
ever
to power
lost a
scale?
fight?
Are we
Yeah, we
power
are gonna
scaling
power
Mr.
scale
Krabs?
Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
The amount of times he's been, like, dismembered on screen.
That's just a flesh wound.
Urmashi Trev asks, do you have any horror games, or at least games with horror elements, movies, or TV shows you find yourself traditionally watching, playing during October? For me, I usually play Bloodborne and or one of the Metroidvania-style Castlevanias like Symphony of the Night.
So I don't have, like, a tradition. Every October for the past, like, decade since it came out, I've been like, I'll watch Over the Garden Wall, and then I don't. But I did finally this year, actually, for realsies. I finished it, like, 2 days ago. It's really good.
Hell yeah. I don't really have a tradition either, necessarily. I
Yeah.
used to do, when I did the Let's Plays on the YouTubes, I did a thing called Festival of Frights, just playing a bunch of different games until Halloween.
Yeah, like, I already play a lot of horror games, watch a lot of horror content. It doesn't change with October.
I've been watching a lot of analog horror, so I've been experiencing that the whole damn year, pretty much.
Yeah, man, Ape Escape's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Like the analog stick? Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, because it was the first game to make use of the analog stick.
Was it?
Yeah,
What about you, Metty?
or the DualShock anyway.
I mean, the boys are back in town.
That is good.
That is fair, yeah.
Kiss Me, Kill Me.
Yeah.
Uh,
I wish he'd make another one. It's too bad he scared the shit out of himself with Kiss Me, Kill Me.
yeah.
Is that
Scared
real?
the shit out of me too. Yeah. No, he said, I'm not making another one because I, like, fucking let something loose with that last one.
Jesus.
And it's like, yeah, buddy, no, I get it. It flipped me the fuck out, too, because I also watched it at midnight when you released it on Halloween.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then I couldn't... Ugh. Anyway, yeah, I don't really... Like, I used to watch Nightmare Before Christmas every year with a bunch of friends, when I had friends.
Damn.
That's fair.
You know, the party people back in Red Bank, but I don't got that no more, so...
I miss cricket.
Right?
You can just play
I
it.
miss Murawinski.
Rest in peace, Mirowinski.
Rest
He's
in
not dead,
peace.
I just hope he's sleeping well.
Dual Tainer Neon asks, for spooky season, what's something you find creepy that most people don't? For me, it's Gizmo from the Gremlins films. Not when they become evil, I mean the small brown and white motherfucker.
That's fair.
How could you hate the Mogwai? It's adorable.
I feel like I have become desensitized.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't really think of one. That's really hard to say.
Like, if I saw something, I would be like, but like, I'm trying to think, like, the traditional spooky stuff doesn't really get me, and like, the thing I'm thinking of that does isn't really like a weird one, so it's like,
It's like,
I'm trying to think of anything that, like, I look at and I go, that most people wouldn't, but I don't got it.
I guess, like, technically graveyards, I suppose.
Oh
Graveyards
yeah,
still
you got a
freak me
big
out.
thing about graveyards.
Fair.
Anyone else got anything, or is it just can't think of nothing?
I can't. Like,
I'm
things
trying, but,
Yeah,
the
no,
things
it's
that
fair.
come to mind aren't, like, weird. Like,
Yeah.
I am incomfortable in liminal spaces, but everybody basically is. That's
Yeah.
the point.
I think they're... But if I
Send
had to
this
stay
bitch
in
to the
one
back
for longer
rooms.
than a couple of hours, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
All right, this last question here is from at Gogeta for Life.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Go Vegeta.
Oh!
If you could rewatch/reread/replay a series for the first time, what would it be? For me, I'd say Kagurabachi. It was a fun read the first time around.
Is this question from the future?
Yeah, it's not done yet. What are you talking about?
Is this is this a bit?
What do you mean? Is this part of the... What's going on? The series is ongoing.
God, honestly, there's so many where it's like, I go back to this and I would love to do it again, and I'm like, I don't have time to watch something I've already watched again. Like, I would love Hunter x Hunter to run through again.
Oh God, right?
Like the 2011 anime, I could sit down and watch that shit from the beginning fresh and be totally cool with it. Obviously, and of course, Inazuma 11, the Owlcat Pathfinder games. Very fun, incredible to play through. I don't have time to do a 4th and 5th playthrough.
Yeah, that's fair.
One Piece.
Fair.
Kingdom Hearts.
I was thinking One Piece. You play Kingdom Hearts all the time.
I would love to just
fresh.
go through it fresh the first time all over again.
Right,
Like, if I didn't know what I was getting into, to sit down and play Kingdom Hearts for the first time.
God. Metal Gear.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of shit that I would love to re-experience for the first time.
I would love to re-experience Soul Eating again for the first time. It's one of my fucking favorites of all time.
Second Gear, Sympho Gear.
I thought you were talking about One Piece still.
No, but God, I don't think I'd want to do Gundam again.
Fair.
I think that I would start watching original Grandpa Gundam in this day and age, and I'd go, I don't.
Well, I don't know. I got into Gundam a very strange way, and I don't know if it would keep the same mystique if it didn't happen that way.
Exactly, you know? Like, a lot of the super formative stuff, now that I'm thinking of it, like, part of it is that I was up way too late watching on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Or Toonami. Or, like, playing fucking European Extreme at 3 a.m. when I had school in the morning.
Jesus. Metty, have I told you, like, the first Gundam episode I ever saw?
No, which one?
So I woke up in the middle of the night. And obviously I had fallen asleep to Cartoon Network. Adult Swim is on. Gundam is playing. It's the episode where Amuro and Lala are on the, like, damaged, shut down Zeon ship. And there's, like, no combat, no really even mecha shit. It's just these two bitches from opposite sides of the war who have to work together to survive and understand that each other is a human being. And I was like 9.
You're like, oh, this is so deep.
And I had no idea what it was. I went on from that episode for like 3 years going, I need to figure out what that show was.
Hey, Phil's on a boat fact.
I would love a boat fact. And it better be good.
I could stand a boat fact.
Alright, do you want pictures of a boat, or do you want old computer?
Boat.
Boat?
Is this gonna be racist?
What?
Old computer? What?
Old computer?
You know what? Now I'm curious. Old computer.
Ancient shipwreck where analog computer was found yields fresh secrets.
I love fresh secrets.
There's an ancient Greek shipwreck where a remarkable analog computer was found.
Oh, the water clock. Yeah, okay.
You say that like people know what that is. What the fuck do you mean?
The thing you're talking about, it was like, alright, so technically, like, ancient Greece and Rome had steam power. They just didn't use it because they were like, what the fuck are we gonna do with this? This is a cool thing to show off at parties, but impractical day to day. And they didn't look into it any further. And the water clock is kind of part of that, where it was like an analog counter. Like part of like a building-sized addition calculator, basically.
You're explaining a Minecraft redstone computer right now.
Yes, literally.
Okay.
And we found like 5 parts of it, and we're pretty sure we know how they go together. But again, it was like some rich, way too smart asshole who had it, and he was like, and this is my room that thinks! And everyone went, now to the fucking...
That's fucking stupid. Why'd you make a room that thinks?
For a depression reason!
It was a Roman-era shipwreck dated to the 1st century BC, where they found bronze and marble statues, coins, and other items, along with a mysterious bronze device featuring a number of complex interlocking gears known as the Antikythera mechanism.
Sure.
Is there a picture of the... Oh, there is. There's pictures of it indeed.
Yeah, it's all like...
That's a small picture. Do we have a larger one? This one's kind of larger. Get a load of this fucking thing.
Yeah.
That is almost 1-for-1 a rip out of something from Horizon.
I think we found like 3 more pieces of it, maybe. But again, it's rad. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, seems pretty rad.
Yeah.
Now, if you collect all 7 shards, you can recreate the Sahedron.
I imagine that this is like an artist rendition of what the full thing kind of looked like.
That's a bank vault.
Yes, pretty much. It was a water-powered clock that took up like a whole room.
It's really fucking cool, honestly.
Or at least that's what we assume it was, because again, we only have like 5, 6, 7 bits of it.
Yeah. That's pretty neat.
That is pretty neat.
Also, there was another boat down there. I don't know. That one wasn't as important.
Oh.
They're just like, yeah, I think this one slammed into this one. It's like, oh, that's what happens when boats.
That is what happens when boats.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of DipShips. We hope you all enjoyed it. Remember to follow us on Twitter and Blue Sky at DipShipsPod and DipShips.boats, respectively. Support us on Patreon, patreon.com/DipShipsPod. Get yourself some merch, streamlabs.com/TheCalamityCrawl/merch.
Get yourself a Doug. I've drunk coffee out of them and it's fine.
Get a Doug. The duck mug.
Fine.
Get a duck beanie. Get some stickers.
Do you not like my excellent...
No, you're doing a great punch up. Keep going.
It was adequate.
It was fine, boy. It sure tasted like caffeine.
Remember that if you can't support us directly financially, you could at least share the podcast around with anyone who you think would enjoy it, because podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth.
And if you know any real-life, actual, professional boating experts, please direct them towards this podcast. We would love to have them on. They would hate us.
They would hate us so much. It'd be awesome. Well, thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all in the Nautical Mile.
Bye!
I was waiting for the goodbyes. Jesus Christ, what's going on?
I just screamed and you come through on Discord.
Oh. Yeah. That's fair. Me too, buddy. Yeah, all right.